Let's be honest, exams are stressful. You sit in that classroom, the clock ticking louder than usual, your heart working overtime, and suddenly everything you studied decides it's time to take a vacation. Or maybe you've opened your test paper before and realized you don't recognize half the questions. It's not that you didn't try, you did, but something went wrong. The worst part is that moment afterward when you think, I could have done better. So today, let's change that. This video is not about studying harder or trying to magically become a genius overnight. It's about avoiding the small mistakes that quietly ruin your exam score. Mistakes almost every student makes. Mistakes you can fix starting today. And if you fix them, your grades can improve without adding more stress. So here's what we'll cover. The 5 most common exam mistakes, why they happen, and most importantly, how to avoid them with simple, science-backed strategies. If you want your hard work to finally show up in your results, stick with me. Let's start. Mistake number 1. Studying without a retrieval plan. Most students read their notes, then read them again and again, and hope the information will stay in their brain. But reading is not learning. Your brain needs to pull information out, not just push more in. That's what retrieval practice means. Trying to remember things without looking. Flashcards, quiz apps, or even covering your notes and explaining the idea out loud. One student I worked with used to read the whole textbook, like a storybook. She knew everything until the exam paper was put in front of her, because nothing triggered the I need to recall this pathway. Once she switched to doing 10 minutes of flashcard recall every day, her scores jumped. Same effort, smarter method. So the fix is simple. Don't just review content. Test yourself on it. Your brain learns by remembering, not by rereading. Mistake number 2. Leaving weak topics for last. There's a subject or chapter you always skip. We all have one. It feels uncomfortable. It makes you doubt yourself, so you avoid it. Because you avoid it, it gets worse. During exams, questions love to appear from the exact chapter you dislike. It's almost like the paper knows. So here's a gentle strategy. When studying, start with one easy topic, gives one medium, gives 1 week a small win to build confidence. Then a challenge while your brain is warm, and finish with something manageable again. If you delay weak topics until after everything else, they'll still be waiting, and you'll be tired. Facing them early reduces anxiety later. Mistake number 3. Ignoring how questions are asked. You might know the information, but do you know how to answer? Schools love formats. Short answer, says diagrams, calculations. Choose the best answer traps. Each requires a different approach. One of my teachers used to say, you're not only learning the subject, you're learning the exam, and that stuck with me. For example, math isn't just solving the problem, it's showing your steps clearly. Science isn't just memorizing, it's matching keywords the exam expects to see. History isn't just knowing facts, it's structuring an argument with cause and effect. So practice the format of your exam. Past papers are the closest thing to seeing the future. Do them often, and do them timed, even if you feel unprepared. Mistake number 4. Mismanaging time during the exam. There's a moment during a test when you look at the clock and your stomach drops. You've spent too long on one question, and now the rest looks impossible. This is one of the biggest reasons students score below their potential. Simple fix. When the exam starts, spend 30 to 60 seconds scanning the test. Mark questions you know well, questions you kind of know, questions you don't understand yet, then answer in that exact order. Strong first to build confidence, medium next, hard last. This approach protects your time and protects your grade. Also, if a question traps you, give it a small time limit. Tell yourself, I'll try for 1 more minute, then I move on. Exams reward smart time decisions, not stubbornness. Mistake number 5. Studying like a night owl before the exam. We've all tried to cram everything into one long night. Highlighters everywhere, midnight snacks, music blasting. It feels productive in the moment, but the science is clear. Sleep builds memory. When you skip sleep, your brain can't store what you studied. You wake up tired, your focus is shaky, your recall is weak. It's like bringing a phone to the exam with 10% battery left. So here's a rule. The night before the exam should be calm. Do a short review, pack your things, sleep enough to give your brain energy to perform. This mistake ruined so many of my early exams. I thought I was helping myself by staying up late, but I was only giving my brain less time to prepare properly. Quick recap: the 5 mistakes to avoid. Let's summarize. If you want your grades to finally reflect your effort, avoid these traps. Only rereading, instead practice retrieval. Avoiding weak topics, face them earlier in your plan. Ignoring exam format, use past papers and timed practice. Getting stuck on one question, manage time smartly. Staying up late cramming, protect your sleep for memory. These aren't huge changes, just smarter choices. Small shifts that help your mind show what you truly know. You've got this final encouragement before we wrap up. There's something important you should hear. You're not defined by one bad test or one difficult subject. You are capable of improvement. And the fact that you're watching this means you care about your future. That matters more than you think. If this video helped, please like it so more students can find support. Subscribe and comment below. Which mistake are you fixing first? Your next exam can go differently. Not because you changed who you are, but because you changed your method. Start now, study smart, and I'll see you in the next one.